Hello, and welcome to Marketing Solutions for Local Businesses, the podcast where you will discover all the latest and greatest digital marketing tools, tips, and strategies you will need to implement in order to stay ahead of your competition. If you are not getting the results you are looking for from your digital marketing efforts, this is the podcast for you. And now, here's the host of our show, the local business guy himself, Frank Deming.
Hello everyone, this is Frank Deming, and welcome to Marketing Solutions for Local Businesses. This is the next episode, and I think you guys are going to love it. I've been enjoying giving you this content. I'm hoping that you guys are enjoying receiving it. And I just wanted to dive in a little deep on a couple of things that have been coming as a lot of requests from my customers. And also some questions that have been posed in LinkedIn about what I'm going to talk to you about today, because it's amazing. A lot of local businesses, for some reason, feel that they're a little different from the rest. And what I mean by that in terms of they feel that for whatever reason, they need to be a little different in the marketing techniques, or there are certain marketing techniques that don't work for them. And I don't know why they have that feeling, but I'm finding that more and more popular. So I am going to try to debunk that myth, and I'm going to show you some things that you can actually do that the rest of the marketing world are doing and totally crush it and be in congruence with your marketing message and actually set aside yourself apart from your competitors. So today I want to talk to you about video marketing, and specifically I want to give you 11 tips for making videos that actually sell your services. Okay. So whether you're an attorney, you're a dentist, a chiropractor, etc., you can use these tips starting today. Well, as soon as this episode's over anyway, and start getting some traction. So again, 11 tips for making videos that sell. So tip number one, let's just dive into the content here. Tip number one is get customer input before creating videos. I feel that a lot of times people are going out there and creating videos just for the sake of creating videos. And that's not a good thing. You want to be sure that your customers are actually want to see that. And a good way of doing this, I guess a backdoor way, if you will, of doing this is if you were to just simply see a trend of going on or what people are asking. And if it's a similar trend, it's something that's common, then this will be great video content. That's if you don't want to ask, But that's a way of getting input from your customers as to what videos to produce. There are other ways as well, but I don't want to just harp on one because, like I said, I got 11 to give you today. So number two is you want to nail down your strategy. Don't wing it. In other words, don't wing it. What is your strategy? What are you going to what do you profess on doing? Or do you want to use video marketing as a way of getting testimonials out there from your customers? That sometimes is a little hard, to do, but that is one strategy. Another strategy is you can create some sort of an infomercial, if you will. You can do stuff like this, and it will help you actually get a word out of what kind of services that you actually provide. Just take what I did when I first started my business. Believe it or not, infomercials was like my classroom, if you will. I would stay up at 2, 3 in the morning and watch the way these guys were doing it, and I was somehow related to my business. So I'm not saying that you got to stay up at 2, 3 in the morning to do this, but I'm just saying get some sort of ideas of how you can nail down your strategy and you want to deliver your message. Okay. Number 3 is you want to create an engaging title. Titles are very, very important, folks, because you want to make sure that it captures their attention, your market's attention. And only you would know this, or jump on forums and find out what are the most clicked on forum titles. That's going to give you an indication that kind of a title is going to do the same thing for you. That's just a quick little tip. Number 4 is you want to SEO it. And what I mean by that is you want to make sure that your title is something that people are actually searching for. Okay, so not only that it needs to be engaging, not only that it needs to capture their attention, it also has to be a heavily searched keyword. Now remember, most of the videos that I'm talking about here, I want you guys to upload them on YouTube. YouTube is owned by Google, so you can get a lot of this data from Google as to what kind of keyword-rich titles you can put in. So always remember, when you're going to create a video post, make sure that it's keyword-rich, meaning that people are actually searching for it so you can be found. Number 5 is you don't forget the URL. A lot of times, it may sound like overly simple, right? And that's because it is, really. You just got to make sure that you add your business website's URL to your video. I can't tell you how many times I've seen videos on YouTube and other sites without the URL. That is something that's, I don't get it. You're missing a prime opportunity for people to know about your service, to research you. Remember this: we have entered the research economy, as I call it. People are not buying anything without researching first. So give them a way to research you. Show them your website. Make sure your website's appealing, of course, but show them your website. And don't forget that piece. That's very important. I don't want to harp on that too much, but I'm very passionate about that, as you can tell, because I'm a big URL person and I always share my URL everywhere. And I want you guys to do the same because it works. Number 6, you want to demo your service. So if you're a chiropractor, demo some sort of technique that you do to help people, with back problems. If you're a dentist, demo some sort of maybe a product for Invisalign or something, some kind of thing that you want to demo. And it may not work for everyone. Like, for instance, if you're an attorney, it's very difficult for you to demo that. But if you're a med spa, I've got clients who have med spas, and, they demo their equipment all the time. They demo their cool sculpting machines. They demo a lot of stuff. Those kind of things you want to do on video. Okay, very important. Number 7, you want to keep the length to a minimum. We have entered the attention span problem, folks. It's amazing what kind of an attention span we have. It's very minimum. So you got to take that into consideration. Don't make your videos too long. Just make it quick, dirty, and as long as it gets the message out, you will see a great response. Number 8, you want to add some testimonials. So add some testimonials to your video. Maybe get a video editor or something to add testimonials towards the end of the video, maybe even towards the middle of the video, etc. This is for a little bit of a longer type video if you want to do that. or you can add links to the testimonials on the bottom of the video and tell people to, where they can find it. But you want to add testimonials. Again, we're in the research economy. I call it the research economy. Number 9, be real. This should be, this shouldn't be even, this is something that you should know already. Be real. Don't try to be somebody that you're not. Don't try to see someone in the infomercial and try to mimic his energy or his, the way he delivers his message. Here's the deal. That stuff works for them, but if that's not authentically you, it's not going to work for you. So be who you are, and you're going to attract the people to you who are assigned to work with you. And that's my belief. That I've actually experienced that. So number 10, be yourself. In other words, don't get too nervous. And it can be intimidating, folks. I get it. In the first time when you're doing your own video, it could be intimidating. It could be, but be yourself. Okay, be yourself. Calm down. Take a Valium or something. I'm just joking. I don't take a Valium, but you know what I'm saying. Just relax. Rehearse it enough so that when you get on camera, it's authentic. That's the key. So I know people are saying, well, wait, be real and be yourself is almost the same thing, Frank. It is, but it isn't. Okay. Be real is, basically, don't fake who you are. If you're a loud, rambunctious type of person, be loud and rambunctious. If you're quiet, be very, very quiet. If you're low key, be low key. Now, when I said by be yourself, in other words, get the nerves out. Don't crackle your voice. Practice it, and then your authentic self would come out without the nerves, and you'll see that happening. So that's the difference between there. I just wanted to explain that because I've said this before, and people say, well, aren't they the same things? I just wanted to come out. And number 11, last but not least, you don't want to forget the CTA. Can't believe it, folks. How many times I've seen people have videos, awesome videos, and they forgot to have a call to action. So what do you want them to do as a result of them consuming your content? What exactly do you want your audience to do? What is it? Do you want them to download a free audio, a free video? Do you want them to go to your web page? Do you want them to give you a call? Free consultation, whatever that CTA is. Maybe you just want people to like your page on Facebook, or maybe you just want people to subscribe to your channel on YouTube. Whatever the CTA is, make sure, people, please make sure that you have a CTA. So again, those are the 11. I'm going to recap these 11 for you because I went a little fast. Because I didn't want to, just didn't want to extend things if I don't have to. So number 1, you want to get customer input before you create videos. That's a critical step. And the reason why I put it number 1 is because that's very critical. Number 2, you want to nail down your strategy. What strategy are you going to do? How are you going to present it? How you want to work with it. Number 3, you want to create engaging titles. Number 4, you want to make sure it's SEO'd. All these being searched already. You want to do your research on Google to make sure that's the case. Number 5, you don't want to forget the URL. Make sure you have a link to your website. Number 6, demo your service. Just demo it. Come on. Be bold. Be a little different. YouTube is now the TV of this era. Use it. Number 7, you want to keep the length to a minimum. Attention spans are just, it's just not there. It's non-existent now. So keep them to a minimum. 8, add some testimonials. 9, be real. 10, be yourself. And 11, last but definitely not least, don't forget the CTA. Speaking of CTA, folks, I hope you really enjoyed this podcast episode. This is going to be very important for you to get the word out about your service in your local area. So I want you to really, really think about how you want to do this. If you have any questions about what you learned today, you know how to get a hold of us. We're at www.lbmsllc.com, or you can simply give us a call at 888-416-7752. Ask to speak to one of the marketing representatives, and we can get any of your questions answered. So I hope you liked this video. You enjoyed this video. I'm okay. This this podcast on video marketing. I would love if you know anyone that can benefit from these types of content that we produce here on my show, Marketing Solutions for Local Businesses. Feel free to share it. Here on this link, there's a shared icon. You can just click on share, and you can share it to whoever you want to share it with, and they will benefit from it. So I would ask you guys to share the love. So with that, folks, I will be with you next week with another episode of Marketing Solutions for Local Businesses. Take care, and bye for now.
Thanks for listening to another episode of Marketing Solutions for Local Businesses, the podcast where you will discover all the latest and greatest digital marketing tools, tips, and strategies you will need to implement in order to stay ahead of your competition. Don't forget, any links that were mentioned during the broadcast will be available to you in the show notes, so be sure to grab them while you have the chance. Incidentally, if you have any topics that you would like for us to discuss on the show, be sure to send an email to the email provided in the show notes, or click the Contact Us link and let us know what topic you would like us to help you with, and we'll be sure to add it to our schedule. If you would like for Frank and his team to look at your digital marketing presence and give you a free evaluation, simply click the Request a Free Consultation link in the show notes to get a hold of them. That being said, until our next episode, make it a successful digital marketing day. Peace out.